All right, let's get right into it. We've got a major political showdown brewing. And right in the middle of it all, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He's the new head of Health and Human Services, and his very first big move has kicked off this insane battle over vaccine mandates. And trust me, it is getting heated. But hey, before the first punch is thrown, do us a quick favor. If you're into these quick-fire explainers, smash that subscribe button. It really helps us out. Okay, bell's ringing.
So the big accusation here is a real haymaker. The new health chief might be running on a slogan like "Make America Healthy Again," but his critics are asking a pretty serious question. Is he actually making America sicker? The fight is on.
And it doesn't get more direct than this. I mean, wow. CNN's Van Jones just dropped this absolute bombshell, straight up accusing the country's top health official of undoing progress on diseases that, he says, should have been in the history books.
So what's their game plan? Let's step into one corner of the ring and check out the folks championing the anti-mandate movement. Leading the charge is, of course, the man himself, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., now the Secretary of Health and Human Services. You know, with a last name like Kennedy, when he talks, a lot of people are going to listen.
And his first big move in office, he's completely flipping the script, taking an axe to vaccine mandates. And that is what lit the fuse for this whole controversy.
He's not in this fight alone, though. A huge ally for him at the state level is Florida's Surgeon General, Dr. Joseph Ladapo, who's basically taken this new federal policy and is sprinting with it.
And this quote right here, this really gets to the heart of their whole philosophy. Dr. Ladapo isn't just talking about policy. For him, this is about personal, even spiritual freedom. It's about your body being yours, period.
Okay, let's head over to the other corner because the critics are throwing some serious counterpunches, and their response from politicians and scientists has been fast and it has been fierce.
Van Jones did not pull any punches. He's painting a pretty terrifying picture of what could happen next, arguing that this policy shift could open the door to new pandemics, specifically targeting kids.
And you know, this isn't just criticism coming from cable news. A huge rebellion is brewing inside the government itself, and it all comes down to this number.
That's right. Over 1,000 current and former employees at HHS, Kennedy's own agency, signed a letter saying he's endangering the nation and straight up demanding that he resign. That's a revolt from the inside. So this whole debate isn't just happening in D.C. Let's look at Florida, which has pretty much become ground zero for seeing how these new policies play out in the real world.
So, under the state's new rules, kids in Florida no longer have to get vaccinated for things like measles, mumps, and chickenpox to go to school. These are super preventable diseases, and this move is a first for the country.
And the language they're using to defend this is intense. Dr. Ladapo didn't just say he disagreed with the old rules, he compared them to slavery and called them a form of tyranny.
And then, boom, the direct counterargument. Van Jones says this mania started by RFK Jr. is going to lead to preventable deaths among Florida's kids. His commentary is basically echoing what we're hearing from major public health groups.
So, as we get to the final round of this explainer, it all comes down to one massive question at the center of this whole thing. Who really gets to decide what's best for your health?
I mean, it really boils down to two completely different ways of seeing the world. On one side, you've got the anti-mandate view, my body, my choice. They see it as a fight for personal liberty against government overreach. And on the other, you've got the public health view, which is all about science, safety, and protecting the entire community for the greater good.
You've got two powerful arguments, two totally different futures for American health. So the question is, who do you think is right?
Seriously, what's your take? Personal freedom or public safety? Let us know what you think down in the comments. We actually read them. And hey, if this breakdown helped, make sure you're subscribed for more. We'll see you next time.